First and foremost, as always, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the 144,000 elect of the nation of Israel. Those that Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai will deliver in these times. Coming back with another lesson. Now, this here is a video that a brother had put in a chat. All right. The brother had put this in a chat. And shalom to that brother, Kwanawa in the Bay Area. And in this video, it goes into, as you can see from Blacklisted News, airborne mRNA vaccines are being created that can be delivered straight into the lungs without the need for injection. All right, now this is just satanic. There's no way to go about it. There's no way to slice it outside of calling it what it is satanic. Okay. The fact that Esau is coming up with ways to put that, the vaccine in people's lungs without even, with them just simply breathing, letting this technology go airborne, and then people inhale it, and now you're vaccinated without even having gone to go get the juice. All right, this is why we need deliverance. This is why we need deliverance, man. This is why we need a new heavens and a new earth. Okay? Matter of fact, wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right, I was going to start with Matthew, but let me go ahead and get Peter's, man. So, all right, let me see. All right. 2 Peter 3, and I'll start with 10. 2 Peter 3 and 10, it says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with a fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up." Right. So Esau's kingdom, everything he's established on this earth is going to be burnt up. Okay. Pertaining to America and the land of Israel. Now, there's other portions of the earth that might not necessarily get hit with fire, but the architecture, there's certain establishments and monuments and museums and all that's got to be torn down. Okay, but when the Lord returns, it's going to be a new appearance to the earth, so to say. The earth is going to get a makeover. All right, it says, "Seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat." Right? That thermonuclear heat, if I'm not mistaken, burns at over 100 million degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, 100. Yeah, I believe it was 100 million degrees or a million degrees. But it's hot. Just put it like that. You take the Eiffel Tower and throw it in a volcano. That's just gonna turn to liquid, man. Okay. So that lets you know how hot the heat is gonna be. That's gonna totally eviscerate Babylon the Great, aka America, to where this place is gonna be left as a desert. That lets you know how hot that heat is gonna be. Okay, and that's what we're looking for, because that's what's deserving. All right, all the wickedness that has took place in America in particular. This place deserves that heat, man. There's a show that the brother Tabawa'a Amath, in the camp, put us on, called Lawman Bass Reeves, about a Jake that was freed from slavery. He pretty much was a runaway, but ended up surviving long enough to see, slaves freed. And in the show, it's a show on Paramount Plus. It shows just how evil Esau was, how untrustworthy Edomites are. I'll say how evil Edomites are. All right, ain't no was, they still are evil. But it shows how evil they are. It shows how you can't trust them. It shows that they know inherently that they're evil. All right, they even got a character in the show named Esau. All right, that tried to stab Jake in the back, man. All right, but the history of America is bloody, and that show clearly illustrates that. And so that when you see that makes you anxious to endure unto the end to see this place destroyed, man. All right, because those Edomites back then thought that they can get away with all that bullshit, man. They really thought that they could get away with it, man, and they really paraded themselves around as if there was no justice that was gonna come, in light of their actions, man. Okay, but we look forward to this place being destroyed, man. All right, being dissolved with that fervent heat. Verse 13. Nevertheless, we, according to His promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. Because in a new heaven and a new earth, we don't got to worry about some airborne mRNA vaccine cloud floating around, polluting your lungs on top of the various metals that we got to breathe via chemtrails. This is completely unjust, man. All right. That's pretty much the point on that. It says researchers have developed an airborne mRNA vaccine offering a vehicle by which to rapidly vaccinate the masses without their knowing or consent. Okay, a team from Yale University has developed a new airborne method for delivering mRNA right to your lungs. The method has also been used to vaccinate mice intranasally, opening the door for human testing in the near future. Okay, so they're going to try it with the rodents, but now they want to use it on humans, man. All right. Now this video here is from TikTok, and it's some Asian dude talking about how everyone in New York City was coughing. Okay, matter of fact, let me play a little bit of it.
Everyone is coughing in New York City right now, including myself, and it's the worst because you're not even sick. It's just this dry cough with no mucus or anything. You can drink cough syrup, anything you want, but it's just this weird cough, and like literally everyone has it. Is this just New York City or any other city, any other country experiencing the same thing? I don't think it's COVID. Let me know what it is. No joke.
All right, as you see, he said it was a cough. You can drink cough syrup or whatever, but it's like just like some dry cough. And there was in the past there was videos on the internet circulating of vehicles in New York just riding around spraying some smoke stuff in the air, man. Just riding around blocks, just spraying in the hood though, in the ghetto where Jake is, spraying some stuff in the air, man. Supposedly it was to fight the, if I'm not mistaken, fight the that boogeyman. But the human populace in America is nothing but a experiment, and at this point it's the human populace around the world is one big experiment. Okay, so we need salvation. We need to be delivered from the hands of the Lord's sword, man, which is Esau, Edom. It tells you that in the book of Psalms that Esau is the Lord's sword. All right. This is Matthew 24:22. It says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right. And let me grab this in the NLT. Matthew 24:22. It says, in fact, unless the time of calamity is shortened, not a single person will survive, but it will be shortened for the sake of the Most High's chosen ones. All right. So we're in a time of calamity. Another word or phrase for calamity, a time of calamity, is Jacob's trouble, man. And we're seeing, we're the whole planet Earth. I say in particular, more so Babylon the Great. Everyone in Babylon the Great is on a roller coaster ride, man. And it's right before you get to the high point, you know what I'm saying? You got a quick second of when you get to the top, it's like a so-called peace. And then that roller coaster just shoots straight down at a high velocity, at high speeds, and then now you in for a ride, turning left, turning right, upside down, and you know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff. So that's the point that people in Babylon the Great is in, man. All right, the calm before the storm. We're in the storm, but it's about to get real turbulent, man. That calamity is about to come. All right, known as the time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, and that's what we want the Lord to cut short. Just Abarazah, so we can be delivered, man. This is Ecclesiasticus 36. I'm going to read from 1 down to 10. It says, have mercy upon us, O Lord, power of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon the nations that seek not after thee. All right? And these heathens clearly don't seek after the Heavenly Father. All right? They don't seek after Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They seek after whatever gods and deities that they worship. All right, like the book of Bel and the Dragon. You had those people seeking after Baal. Throughout the scriptures, you got various examples of so-called deities, demigods, and idols that not only Israelites but in particular these other nations were seeking after. Molech. You got various deities. But anyways, verse 2 it says, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. All right. And they're going to see the Lord's power. These nations is going to see the Lord's power with how he starts to intervene for the children of Israel. Okay. And as thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. Okay. So when these nations, heard of what the Lord did for us coming out of Egypt, they they were shook, man. The fear and the dread of us fell upon them. And we're asking that the Lord, do those same miraculous, wonders, and put these heathens in check. Okay, so with the Lord's the strangeness of His salvation, the miracles the Lord is going to perform, and ultimately, like I said, that deliverance, and the Lord, shielding and protecting us throughout the time of Jacob's trouble, His elect, and the Lord is going to be magnified. Okay, the Lord is going to be magnified because, we're at the back of the line. Israelites is at the back of the line, and for the Lord to protect certain Israelites in this time that's coming, all right, when the playing field evens, it's going to be no mistake, no doubt in anybody's mind that it's the Heavenly Father that's with us, man. Okay, Abaratazah. It says, and let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, O Most High. Show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wonderful works. Okay. Raise up indignation and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. All right, Esau, Edom in particular. That's the adversary and that's the enemy. And he has his cronies, that help him out. All right, being these other nations, they're nothing more than Esau's biatch. But take them all out, man. All these G20, United Nations, NATO, BRICS. All these nations is enemies to the Heavenly Father. All right, and we ask that they be destroyed. Okay, it says sake, but it should say make. Make the time short, remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. All right. And going back to that show, I was saying Lawman Bass Reeves, you see how Esau oppresses the people, because even after Jake was free from slavery, they have a scene where in the show where Edomite, a woman that was her father, not her father, her husband was a slave master. This woman actually found where these freed slaves were and just pulled up to the house. So when the woman gets home, when the slave woman gets home, the freed slave woman, the Jake woman gets home, she left her daughter there sick at home by herself. And so when she comes home with the rest of the kids, the husband, he's out, catching bad guys, gone for about a week or whatever. So when she comes home with the kids from the store, the white woman dressed in all black, a black dress, looking like a demon, is sitting on the porch with her daughter. All right, and then she just welcomes herself into the black woman's house, the Israelite woman's house, and talking, pretty much saying, come back to the plantation and work for me, so on and so forth. Just oppressive. Here it is, these people is free from slavery, but you over here trying to coerce her back into working for you, because it'd be better than working in the fields if we get this law passed that's gonna reverse you niggas being free. Just oppression, man. Oppression. Okay. It says, smite asunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen that say there is none other but we. Okay. So that's how these other nations feel. They feel that them being in the position of power, they're the only ones that matter. You know, and that's not true. Okay, the Lord, He loves His elect. He loves the nation of Israel. Okay, that's why, you know, here in Sirach it said, "Remember the covenant." All right, remember the covenant. All right. Let me see. So like I'm looking for something real quick. Okay. But in particular, make the time short. Going back to that. So make the time short. That's what we ask, man. All right. The same thing is said in Matthew 24 that the day is going to be shortened. Okay, Matthew 24:22. All right. In fact, unless the time of calamity is shortened, not a single person will survive, but it will be shortened for the sake of the Most High's chosen ones. All right. And lastly, let's grab this here in Second Esdras. Two and 10. It says, "Thus saith the Lord unto Esdras, tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Israel, which I would have given unto so I could give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel. Their glory also will I take unto me, and give these the everlasting tabernacles which I had prepared for them." All right. We're gonna get other planets, man. Okay. See these Esau can't tamper with space. All right, they got a movie out on, I believe it's on Netflix. I watched half of it last night. It's called Rebel Moon. But when you go into this, when you look at the movie, it's showing you how, Esau, being a devil, would just go to various other planets and just destroy it. So they got the technology to be able to go from planet to planet. And there's different types of people that inhabit these different planets. And, Esau, he pulled up on this planet where these people are just farmers demanding all their grain. Then he went to another planet that was called Leviticus, if I'm not mistaken. And with that planet, he destroyed that planet, the planet Leviticus, which we know, meaning law. Okay, the scriptures. Here it is in a movie, and the people that destroyed that planet look like straight Nazis. They look just like Adolf Hitler and the Nazis, man. The same get up, all that. It even looked like it was a German plane, the dude that was in charge. All right, but when they left that planet, they pretty much blew it up, and that's what Esau would want to do to planet Earth. And then with the technology, that's why they talk about going to Mars and all that, man. That's what Esau, that's his ultimate dream, is to be able to create civilization outside of the planet Earth, and then just blow this planet up, and forget about it, But continuing on, the Lord, He has prepared those planets for us, man. In my Father's house are many mansions. All right, that's talking about planets, man. That's why Esau makes all those movies dealing with, space travel. All right, it says, "They shall have the tree of life for an ointment of sweet savor. They shall neither labor nor be weary. Go and ye shall receive, pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. All right. So we're in a time when we're praying that these days are shortened, and it's beautiful that the Apostle Gabar, Apostle Tahar, has many times mentioned that we are, we're close. We could have 24 months left, 36 months, 12 months, 6 months, 18 months, various numbers. But when you think of it like that, counting months, that's not all that long. We could very well be out of here 2024, 2025. Abaratazah. But it says, pray for a few days unto you that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. All right. And that's what we are doing. We're watching because we know that the kingdom of heaven is prepared. All right. But we need the Lord to cut the time short and deliver us because of shit like this, man. Could you imagine if Esau was able to fulfill his will, and everybody have this technology, this mRNA technology, in them via simply breathing, and now he's able to patent your ass. You're supposedly his property because you got his technology in you, unwillingly. Come on, man. We need salvation, man. All right. So that concludes the lesson. That was edifying. Till next time, I say shalom.